Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two wide receivers will be looking to be #1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Edelman's Patriots going up against Browns Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Brady. And first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. In motion, Gronkowski. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Second and 5. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Brady. Being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
After that throw, it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Gronk, the tight end, in motion. On third down. That's Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Brady. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady, he's going to let this one go deep. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 52 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a... No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
First carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases...
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 71 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. First and 10. Here's Brady. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Brady gives this one to Lewis. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. In motion left goes Cooks. Brady. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now 3rd down and goal from the 1. This is Lewis. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Now Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Finding some room at midfield. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he knocks it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot.
It's caught at the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 68 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. In motion left goes Cooks. To throw is Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. We now proceed to the start of the second. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This one taken from the 7. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On second down, it's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. They'll go again with Bell. Oh, he bowls over him. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Now a first down carry by Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Easy. Here we go.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Quarter. Check that. Like 30. Alert.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 8 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Dez Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness, and his strength to create big plays.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurry up, let's go. 180.
Back now in Pittsburgh. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Roethlisberger. Caught here by Bell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Play clock winding down. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Here comes Phillip Dorsett now to return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Brady going to throw. Dancing to his left. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. Brady connecting with Cooks for the Patriot first down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Brady now to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Gets through, and now an opening. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 42 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And he's able to put it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
To throw, it's Brady. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now Brady got to have this one. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.